Okay, I actually got some time now to make you a video. So the website is called bookscouter.com. Then you just come up and sign up here. It's a free website. So let me just go over the website a little bit first. It has different options. What this website does is it has a bunch of vendors who are buyback companies, and they buy books from you. So you sell to these buyback companies using this website because Bookscatter will show you which website gives you the better quote. So for example, if you go to vendors, it shows the list of all the vendors. Now I mainly use Chegg. I use Valor Books. And I sometimes use BookBite. The other ones I don't use just because they don't have that many good deals, and most of the time it's those two that give the best quotes. Now, if you look at the reviews, a lot of them have better reviews. For example, Chegg has barely any 2 stars, and I checked. I've used them in the past, they were fine, and now I see a lot of people were complaining that they shipped their books a month or a few months ago and they still didn't get paid, and I was a little hesitant. But when I sent in my books and I actually got paid. I think I got paid already for 6 of them, so I was like, you know what? People are always going to complain if they have something negative to say. They don't leave a review when they have something good to say, and that's true. Now, all these companies will have different policies. For example, they will have different amount of dates that they will give you to ship the book. Chegg, for example, will give you only 7 days, so your package must be scanned within 7 days of you creating the code. So whenever I order a book that's going to be sold to Chegg, I make sure that the seller is offering expedited shipping to make sure that I get it before those 7 days are up. For example, Chegg also has a limit. You could only sell 2 copies of the same book, and you could only sell 10 books to them in a 21-day period. All these websites give you prepaid labels, so you don't have to worry about paying for shipping. Most of them will do UPS, so Chegg and Valor both do UPS, so I always schedule UPS pickup. Valor, for example, I never really had a problem with them, and they're a little better than Chegg because they don't have a limit on how many books you could sell to them. I think per each ISBN maybe it's like 5. There have been times that I sold them 4. And also they give you 30 days. So when you're ordering a book, you don't have to pay for expedited shipping. So these are all the vendors. Now when you go to tools, they have different options. They have the deals, in which we find all the good deals. You have the bulk lookup, which, let's say if you have a bunch of ISBNs, then you just plug it in here. You have recently searched high value books, just in case maybe you want to see what books people recently sold. I try to find my books through here and resell, but I have been unsuccessful so far because all the quotes that I'm finding, let's say the buybook companies is giving you $100, but the cheapest book is gonna be like 150. So far I didn't have much luck with it. And then historic buyback price lookup, it's, let's say if you have a book and you want to see how much did it sell maybe a week ago for, because you're gonna notice that the quotes that they offer, they not only change day by day, they literally change a minute by minute. That's why I said it's very important to, when they have that good deal, you have to jump on it and you have to reserve the quote, you have to finish it, which is very quick, before it expires. That's why when I'm in the house, every now and then, every hour, I come to the computer and I refresh it to make sure that I have the newest ones. Then they have tips and block. I don't really use it. So I always have 2 Bookscouter opens and Amazon. And like I said, I buy everything on Amazon because I have the credit card. If you be spending your own money or even a regular credit card, you could use Bookfinder. And it's gonna be better for you also because now you're not limiting yourself only to finding that book on Amazon. You're also gonna look for it on other websites. So the way it works, you sign up, and then you go to tools, and then you go to deals. Okay, and then you type in your criteria, and obviously you could always change it, and then you hit apply, and you're gonna see all these deals, right? And you're gonna see sometimes they always give you the time the deal was posted. So sometimes, it's gonna be like every minute or every few minutes, and there's gonna be days when for a few hours they don't even post anything, and that's just how it is. Then it's gonna tell you how much you could buy it for and how much you could sell it for, what the profit and what the return is. Now, I don't pay attention to this because it's a little inaccurate, because it tells you when they tell you could buy it for such and such, a lot of times they don't tell you that it's on Amazon. For example, this one does, but it's gonna show you a different website. So I always still double check on Amazon, and I still find good deals. For example, a lot of times I'll open this book and it says, "Oh, you could get it the cheapest, for on Valor Books," and I don't want to buy on Valor Books because I'm using the credit card. I'll check it on Amazon, and it'll still be a good difference in prices. For example, this one I would skip, but the way it works is you click on the yellow tab, it opens you the picture, you have the title, ISBNs, and then it tells you Amazon is buying it for $74.87. Textbooks.com is selling it for $66.15. Now, I don't sell to Amazon because obviously they give you still credit. But what I like to do is I always like to check who is the second highest buyback, because a lot of times you're going to notice that, you know what, okay, Amazon is offering 74, but maybe Valor is offering 73, which is obviously a very slight difference. So that's why I always have two buyback opened. I put it in, click search, let that load. Okay, and obviously Amazon appears first, but when you scroll down, you're going to see all these different companies. Just click on show more. And okay, so eCamp is selling it for 56. A lot of times the prices will be very close to this. A lot of times the prices will be far. But for example, you could still double check. You could check how much is that book selling for on Amazon. Okay, $60, so it wouldn't be worth it, but then you could run it on Bookfinder. And since you're not going to be only using Amazon, you might as well eliminate the Amazon tab and just concentrate on the Bookfinder, because that will also include the um, Amazon and the Bookfinder. Okay, and then you just concentrate here, and it's going to show you from the lowest to the highest, and it shows you 44. Obviously, it wouldn't be worth it because it's going to be 44, and see that it's already including shipping, and the book would be sold for $56. Now, you have to be careful with this website. Well, not with this website, with the websites that you buy for. A lot of times on websites like AbeBooks, eCampus, Valor Books, a lot of times they're selling international editions or instructor's editions, so just make sure to pay attention to that to make sure not to buy it. Okay, and this is not a good deal, so I just go to the next one. Okay, for example, this one, Valor is buying it for $40. Let's just I opened this by mistake. Let's check it on the Bookfinder. So let me just check it in here. And this is a good site because you don't have to go from site to site. I was just find it. Another one you could use is also called DealOz, but I mean you don't have to. Let me just double check again. It was for $40. So you see it's $30. Now it says it's already including shipping. So let's say if you want to make $10, and this one also good condition, remains. Most of the time, if it's going to be international or instructors, it will be like right on the top. So click on the page, just double check that the copy is fine. Okay, see, international, and these obviously you cannot sell. The next one is for 37, so obviously not worth it. But let's check. AbeBooks has it too, but see, it says United Kingdom. I I don't know. I have a feeling like it will be a fake copy maybe. And then United States is 39, so then we'll skip this one too. So sometimes it's time consuming, but I mean, you know, a lot of times I get good deals on it. Okay, for example, this one, once again, I'm not interested in Amazon, but I want to see who the next seller is and then how much they're selling it for. Okay, 148 is Amazon, and see, Chegg is also buying it for 148. So, if you hear a noise in the background, it's my dog eating his bone. Let's see. Okay, now, see, it says Annotated Instructor's Edition. And let's see, this one, textbook. This website, I never used this website. Sounds familiar. Let's see more purchasing options. I don't know why that one was 96. Okay, see, teachers editions. So you just gotta be careful when you buy on these websites. Amazon, it's almost never that you see them selling, instructor's edition. Now, the way I know which one to go back to, I always look at the last digits. 96, that's the one I entered because it's the ISBNs. This one I checked already before. I know it's not a good one. This one, the same thing. Okay, let's see this one. And it was $52. Okay, it's 44, so it's not really that much profit. I want to show you though some of the quotes I got, some of the things that I bought in the past, because I keep a spreadsheet of it. Keep track. Okay, I keep everything by ISBN, by the date purchase. Now look at some of the deals. Everything that's in green I already got paid for, and these were the Chegg. So this is the prices I paid for. This is what I sold. This was my profit. So look at this. I made $30 on a book. $52, $50. So that's why I'm like, a lot of times you're gonna click and it doesn't bring anything. But then when you find the book, it's good. Look, I think I sold 2 copies of this, but it's 107. I shipped them. They're whatever's yellow. They're still in progress. This is what I spent, and this is what I'm supposed to make back, which is, I think, is pretty good. And today is 6/11, and I've been doing it since 5/24, so not even 3 weeks. Now I told you that you gotta be quick with these, because a lot of times, let's say it says 148, and then you're gonna click sell. Once it takes you to the website of the buyer, that price may be lower. Maybe just the minute you click sell, it may go from 148 to, let's say, 102, and this way it's not going to be profitable anymore. So, if I find a really good ones, I'll make sure to send you ISBN, so maybe at least you could do it on your phone.